Look, I'm here to tell you, life's gonna knock you down. It's gonna throw punches at you, and some of them will land hard. But you know what? You have one choice to get up. That's it. The world doesn't stop for you to catch your breath. You gotta find the strength to rebuild yourself. Nobody's coming to do it for you. Nobody's gonna hand you success. You've gotta get out there, get dirty, and start putting in the work. See, the first thing you need to understand is that you've gotta be real with yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and admit where you've gone wrong. It's time to own it. There's no shame in starting over. But here's the thing. You can't rebuild yourself by staying stuck in the past. You have to let go of the mistakes, let go of the failures, because those things don't define you. They're just part of your story. You want to change. Well, that change starts with we-o. Every day, get up and grind. Get up and work on yourself, no matter how hard it gets. You don't wait for a miracle. You create it. You take that vision in your head and you build it with your hands, your sweat, and your heart. Every challenge, every failure, it's all part of the blueprint for your success. And let me tell you something, the road to greatness ain't easy. It's a battle. You will feel like giving up, but you can't. You've got too much potential, too much fire inside of you. You have the strength to push past it. Dig deeper. The world ain't going to give you permission to succeed. You've got to take it. Let me tell you this, you can do it. Don't ever let anyone tell you different. There's no magic formula, no easy way out. But you, yes, you, have what it takes. Keep your head down. Focus on the grind. Build yourself up from the ground. And one day, when you're standing tall, you'll realize that you didn't just rebuild yourself. You reinvented your future. So don't wait. The time is now. Get up and rebuild. Recognizing the need for change is often the most difficult yet crucial step in the process of transformation. It requires a deep sense of self-awareness and an honest evaluation of where you currently stand in life. Often, we get comfortable in our routines, even when they're holding us back. Comfort can be a silent enemy, preventing us from seeing the things that need to change. It takes courage to confront the fact that the life you're living might not be aligned with the life you truly want or deserve. The first sign that change is necessary might be a feeling of dissatisfaction or restlessness. You may not be able to pinpoint exactly why, but something inside tells you that you're not living up to your potential. Maybe you're stuck in a job that doesn't challenge you, or you're surrounded by people who drain your energy instead of lifting you up. Perhaps, deep down, you know that your habits and mindset are limiting your growth, but you've been too afraid to face it. Recognizing the need for change is not about blaming yourself. It's about acknowledging where you are and deciding that it's okay to want more. It's a sign of strength to admit that you can do better, be better. The moment you recognize this need, you open the door to growth. It's a process that involves looking at your life with clear eyes and identifying areas that are not serving you anymore. This could be negative self-talk, unhealthy relationships, or stagnant routines. Once you acknowledge that something needs to change, you free yourself from denial, and that's when the possibility for real growth begins. It's not always an easy realization, but it's one that marks the beginning of reclaiming your life. Embracing discomfort as growth is a powerful mindset that can propel you toward progress and success. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. The moments that stretch you, that push you beyond what feels familiar, are often the ones that lead to significant change. Most of us try to avoid discomfort because it feels unnatural, even painful at times. But the truth is, discomfort is a signal that you are stretching, learning, and evolving. It's a necessary part of the journey toward becoming a better version of yourself. Think about any major accomplishment or breakthrough in your life. Chances are it didn't come from a place of ease. Whether it's personal, professional, or emotional growth, the moments that truly shaped you were often accompanied by challenges, frustration, and uncertainty. Discomfort forces you to adapt, rethink your approach, and take action when you'd rather avoid it. It's a test of your resilience and determination. When you embrace discomfort, you begin to shift your perspective on failure and obstacles. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you start to view them as stepping stones. You realize that every struggle is an opportunity to build strength, both mentally and emotionally. The more you push through difficult situations, the more resilient and capable you become. In fact, the more you learn to welcome discomfort, the more you grow. It's no longer something to fear, but something to seek. The process of embracing discomfort is not about enduring pain for the sake of it. It's about realizing that through discomfort, you sharpen your skills, expand your capabilities, and build confidence. You begin to understand that growth lies just beyond your comfort zone, and the willingness to step into discomfort is the key to unlocking your true potential. Taking responsibility for your actions is the foundation of personal growth and self-respect. It means acknowledging that, regardless of external circumstances, the decisions you make shape your life. It's easy to point fingers, blame others, or make excuses when things don't go as planned. But true strength comes from owning your choices, whether they lead to success or failure. This level of accountability doesn't mean being overly harsh on yourself, but rather understanding that the power to change your future lies within your hands. When you take responsibility, you stop giving away your power to other people or circumstances. You recognize that no matter what happens around you, your reactions and decisions are within your control. This means owning up to mistakes without deflecting or denying them. It's not about being perfect, but about being honest with yourself and learning from each experience. Every setback becomes an opportunity for growth because you've taken the time to reflect, own your part in it, and commit to doing better next time. Taking responsibility also helps you build integrity. When you face your actions head on, you show others that you are dependable, self-aware, and willing to hold yourself accountable. It creates a sense of trust in both your personal and professional relationships. People begin to respect you not just for your successes, but for your ability to confront your mistakes and learn from them. By taking responsibility, you free yourself from the chains of blame and regret. You stop living in the past, constantly pointing to things you can't change, and instead focus on what you can control in the present. This mindset shift empowers you to take charge of your future and approach every challenge with confidence and a sense of ownership. Letting go of past mistakes is one of the most liberating actions you can take on your journey towards self-growth. We all have things we regret, moments where we wish we had chosen differently. It's easy to get trapped in the cycle of self-blame, replaying mistakes over and over in our minds. But dwelling on the past doesn't change it. It only holds you back from moving forward. The truth is, mistakes are part of being human. They don't define who you are. They simply provide lessons. And the real power lies in learning from them, rather than letting them control your future. When you hold on to past mistakes, you carry unnecessary weight with you. It's like trying to run a race while carrying a heavy bag. The longer you carry that burden, the slower you move, and the more exhausted you become. The energy spent on regret and guilt is energy that could be better used on creating a better tomorrow. Letting go of past mistakes means forgiving yourself, understanding that you did the best you could with what you knew at the time. It means acknowledging the lesson, but releasing the emotional weight. Releasing the past also frees you to embrace new opportunities. If you're constantly looking back, you miss the beauty of the present moment. Every day is a fresh chance to grow, to try again, and to make different choices. The only way to truly move forward is to stop letting past failures dictate your present actions. It's about shifting your mindset from being defined by your mistakes to being shaped by your growth. When you let go of past mistakes, you make space for the future and reclaim the power to create the life you deserve. Cultivating a vision for your future is the first step toward turning your dreams into reality. Without a clear vision, you can easily become lost in chaos of daily life, pulled in different directions without purpose. A vision gives you a sense of direction, a roadmap to follow that helps you stay focused on what truly matters. It's not just about setting goals, but about imagining the kind of life you want to create, whether it's personal, professional, or a combination of both. When you can clearly see where you're going, the obstacles along the way become easier to navigate because you're driven by a deeper sense of purpose. A strong vision comes from a place of self-reflection and understanding. It requires you to ask yourself what you truly want out of life, beyond what others expect from you. This vision should excite you, challenge you, and inspire you to push beyond your current limitations. It's not about what's easy, it's about what's possible. When you have a vision, you stop reacting to the circumstances around you and start taking proactive steps to align your actions with your goals. Cultivating a vision is also about being flexible. Life is unpredictable, and you may not always follow the exact path you had in mind. But when you have a clear vision, you can adapt and adjust your approach without losing sight of your ultimate goal. Your vision will evolve over time, but as long as you have it, you'll always have something to guide you. It serves as a constant reminder of what you're working toward, fueling your determination and resilience even in the face of adversity. A well-cultivated vision makes the journey worthwhile, giving you a reason to keep going when times get tough. Committing to daily self-improvement is the foundation of long-term growth and success. It's about taking consistent, small actions every day that add up over time. Often, we look at successful people and assume that their achievements were the result of a few big, dramatic moments, but in reality, it's the daily habits and decisions that lead to lasting change. By committing to improve yourself every day, you're building momentum that will carry you through the tough times and keep you on track when things get difficult. Daily self-improvement doesn't require major overhauls or drastic changes. It's about making intentional choices to better yourself bit by bit. This could be as simple as dedicating time to read and learn something new, taking care of your body through exercise and nutrition, or developing a mindset that focuses on growth rather than perfection. The key is consistency. Even on the days when you don't feel like it, the smallest effort can make a difference. Over time, these small actions accumulate, shaping you into the person you aspire to be. It's also about adopting the mindset that growth is a lifelong process, not a destination. There's always room for improvement, and you should always be open to learning. This doesn't mean being overly critical of yourself, but rather recognizing that each day is an opportunity to become better. It's about identifying areas in your life where you can improve and making the conscious decision to work on them. Whether it's your emotional intelligence, your physical health, or your skills and knowledge, every effort you make, no matter how small, brings you closer to your best self. By committing to daily self-improvement, you ensure that you're always moving forward, always evolving, and always striving to be the best version of yourself. Developing mental toughness is a crucial aspect of achieving success in any area of life. It's the ability to persevere through challenges, stay focused under pressure, and maintain a positive attitude, even when things aren't going your way. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's built through experiences and intentional effort. It requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and discipline to keep moving forward, regardless of how difficult the journey may seem. The strongest people aren't those who never face adversity, but those who face it and keep going. One of the most important aspects of mental toughness is the ability to manage your emotions. It's easy to be overwhelmed by frustration, fear, or doubt, but mentally tough individuals don't let those emotions dictate their actions. Instead, they acknowledge their feelings, then refocus on their goals. This requires emotional control and the understanding that your thoughts and emotions don't have to control you. It's about choosing to respond with calmness and clarity rather than reacting impulsively or letting negativity take over. Another key element of mental toughness is self-belief. You have to trust in your own abilities, even when the path is unclear or others doubt you. This belief in yourself helps you push through the hard moments, knowing that you have the strength to overcome any obstacle. But self-belief doesn't mean arrogance. It means acknowledging that setbacks are part of the process and having the confidence to keep moving forward despite them. Lastly, developing mental toughness involves embracing discomfort and adversity as opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is a chance to strengthen your resolve and prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. The more you face adversity head on, the more mentally tough you become. It's about pushing through limits and showing yourself that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Building a strong support system is one of the most important steps you can take in your journey toward personal growth and success. No one achieves greatness alone. A strong support system consists of people who believe in you, encourage you, and hold you accountable. These individuals provide emotional support, practical advice, and a sense of connection that helps you navigate life's challenges. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or colleagues, the right people around you can make all the difference when it comes to achieving your goals. The first step in building a strong support system is identifying the people who genuinely have your best interests at heart. These are the people who uplift you, challenge you to be better, and provide a safe space for you to express yourself without judgment. It's important to surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, but also those who are not afraid to give you honest feedback. People who are always around to tell you what you want to hear aren't always the most beneficial for your growth. Constructive criticism, paired with love and respect, is key to improving and evolving. A strong support system isn't just about what others can do for you, though. It's about mutual support. Building meaningful, two-way relationships where both parties contribute to each other's growth is essential. Offer your support, encouragement, and wisdom in return, and ensure that the people in your life know they can rely on you as well. Having a reliable support system also helps you remain resilient in the face of adversity. When you face setbacks or challenges, knowing that there are people who care about you, who have your back, and who are rooting for your success gives you the strength to keep going. A strong support system not only helps you stay grounded, but also motivates you to keep pushing forward, knowing that you're not alone on this journey. Trusting in the process, not just the outcome, is a mindset that can transform the way you approach goals and challenges. In a world focused on instant results, it's easy to become obsessed with the end result, whether that's a promotion, a completed project, or achieving a personal milestone. However, true growth happens during the journey, not just at the finish line. When you place too much emphasis on the outcome, you risk losing sight of the steps that are necessary to get there, and you may become discouraged if things don't unfold exactly as planned. Trusting the process means committing to the effort and the work, regardless of when or how the results appear. It's understanding that success doesn't happen overnight, and that every small step you take, every action you make, and every failure you encounter is part of a greater learning experience. By focusing on the process, you embrace the challenges and setbacks along the way, knowing that they are shaping you into the person who is capable of reaching your goal. Each struggle, each lesson learned, is an essential part of the bigger picture. When you trust in the process, you stop measuring your worth by immediate outcomes. Instead, you shift your focus to the skills you are developing, the discipline you are building, and the resilience you are cultivating. The satisfaction you feel along the way becomes its own reward. Progress becomes a continuous cycle of effort, reflection, and improvement. Even when the desired outcome seems distant or uncertain, you maintain faith that your consistent actions will eventually lead you there. Trusting the process gives you the patience and perseverance to keep going, knowing that every effort, no matter how small, is contributing to your success in ways you may not yet fully understand. Facing fear head on and using it as fuel is one of the most empowering ways to approach life's challenges. Fear, in its many forms, is something we all experience. It's a natural response to uncertainty, change, and the unknown. However, what sets successful individuals apart is their ability to confront fear directly rather than let it control them. Fear can either hold you back or propel you forward. The choice is yours. When you face your fears head on, you stop letting them dictate your actions. Instead of avoiding situations or holding back because of what might go wrong, you embrace the discomfort and push through. This doesn't mean ignoring the fear or pretending it doesn't exist. It means acknowledging it, understanding it, and then using it as a driving force. Fear can be a powerful motivator because it often points to something you care deeply about, whether it's your goals, your values, or your growth. The more you face your fears, the more control you gain over them, and the less power they have to stop you. Using fear as fuel means harnessing that energy and turning it into action. It's about taking the adrenaline and turning it into focus, determination, and courage. Every time you confront fear, you build mental toughness and resilience. You prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. With each victory, no matter how small, you build confidence, and that confidence becomes a source of strength when facing future fears. Fear often signals that you're on the verge of something significant. Whether it's pursuing a new opportunity, taking a risk, or stepping outside your comfort zone, fear shows you that you're pushing boundaries. Instead of retreating, lean into it. Let fear guide you to greater achievements and use it to fuel the next step toward your dreams. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap that keeps many people stuck in place. It's easy to think that one day everything will align perfectly. Your circumstances, your emotions, and the conditions around you. But the truth is, the perfect moment rarely arrives. Life doesn't wait for everything to be ideal before presenting opportunities. In fact, it's the imperfect moments, the ones filled with uncertainty and challenge, that often lead to the most growth. By waiting for everything to be just right, you are giving up the chance to take action, to start, and to create momentum. The reality is, waiting for perfection can lead to procrastination, and procrastination leads to missed opportunities. You might think that you need more time, more resources, or more knowledge before you take the leap. But these things will never come in the way you imagine. In the process of waiting, you miss the lessons and experiences that only come from actually doing something, even if it's messy or imperfect. Starting, even in the face of uncertainty, is what creates the opportunities for learning, adapting, and improving. When you stop waiting for the perfect moment, you start embracing the present. You recognize that the right time is now, and the only thing holding you back is your fear or hesitation. Every small step you take, even if it's not the ideal step, is progress. It's about building momentum and trusting that you can figure things out as you go. No journey is without challenges, but those challenges are what teach you resilience and help you grow in ways that waiting never will. The perfect moment will never come, but every moment can be perfect if you choose to act in it. Understanding that failure is part of the journey is essential for anyone striving for personal growth and success. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is an integral part of the process. The idea that success comes without struggle or setbacks is a misconception that can hold you back from taking risks and pursuing your goals. In reality, failure is often the best teacher. It provides valuable lessons that success cannot. Every time you fail, you learn something new about yourself, your abilities, and the path you're on. It's not about how many times you fail, but how you respond to those failures. Failure challenges you to reassess, adapt, and improve. It forces you to ask important questions like, what went wrong? What can I do differently next time? How can I grow from this experience? Instead of viewing failure as something to avoid at all costs, begin to see it as a stepping stone to success. Without failure, you wouldn't have the opportunity to learn and refine your skills. Those who have achieved greatness often share stories of numerous failures along their journey. What sets them apart is their refusal to quit, their ability to rise after each setback, and their willingness to keep going despite the challenges. Furthermore, failure helps build resilience. The more you experience failure and learn how to overcome it, the stronger and more determined you become. Each failure toughens your mindset and prepares you for even greater challenges ahead. It teaches you patience, persistence, and humility, qualities that are essential for long-term success. When you understand that failure is simply part of the journey, you stop fearing it and start using it as fuel to push forward, knowing that each failure brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal. Eliminating negative influences from your life is a crucial step in creating the space and mindset necessary for growth and success. Negative influences can come in many forms: people, environments, habits, or even self-limiting beliefs. These influences drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and hold you back from reaching your true potential. Whether it's a toxic friendship, a disempowering work environment, or negative self-talk, these forces can subtly erode your confidence and diminish your motivation. One of the most important actions you can take is to recognize these negative influences. Often, they present themselves as recurring feelings of doubt, frustration, or stress. People who constantly criticize, belittle, or bring you down are not contributing to your well-being or growth. Similarly, environments that promote complacency or negativity prevent you from being your best self. It's essential to evaluate the people you surround yourself with and the spaces you inhabit. Ask yourself if they are helping you grow, challenge you in positive ways, or simply holding you back. Once you recognize these influences, it's time to take action. This may involve setting boundaries with people who drain your energy or letting go of relationships that no longer serve you. It's about prioritizing your peace and mental well-being over the comfort of familiarity or the fear of confrontation. It may also mean changing your environment, whether that's leaving a job that limits your potential or distancing yourself from places or habits that reinforce negativity. Eliminating negative influences creates room for positive, empowering forces in your life. When you remove the barriers that have been keeping you stuck, you open yourself to new opportunities, healthier relationships, and a clearer, more focused mindset. This shift not only helps you build a stronger foundation for success, but it also fosters personal growth and the self-respect necessary to achieve your goals. Focusing on what you can control is a powerful practice that can significantly impact your mental and emotional well-being. Life is unpredictable, and it's easy to become overwhelmed by circumstances that are beyond your control. Whether it's the actions of others, global events, or outcomes you can't influence. However, by focusing on what you can control, you shift your energy away from frustration and helplessness, and instead, channel it toward actions and decisions that empower you. The first step in this practice is to recognize the difference between what is within your control and what isn't. For instance, you can't control how others behave or the challenges life throws at you, but you can control how you respond to them. Your mindset, attitude, and actions are all within your control. When you focus on these aspects, you take back the power that external circumstances may have tried to steal. One of the most impactful areas to focus on is your own behavior and actions. You may not be able to control everything that happens around you, but you can control how you show up every day. You can control your efforts, your work ethic, and your commitment to growth. You can choose to stay disciplined, to improve your skills, and to maintain a positive attitude. Focusing on what you can control also means letting go of the need to be perfect or in control of every detail. It's about understanding that you can't force every outcome, but you can give your best effort and trust the process. This mindset brings a sense of peace and helps reduce anxiety. When you focus on what you can control, you feel more grounded and confident, knowing that you're putting your energy into the right places and creating the best possible outcomes for yourself. Strengthening your mind, body, and spirit is essential for living a balanced and fulfilling life. These three components are interconnected and influence each other in profound ways. When one area is neglected, the others can suffer. By nurturing all three, you create a foundation of resilience, energy, and inner peace that supports your personal growth and ability to face life's challenges. To strengthen your mind, it's important to engage in continuous learning and mental exercises. Stimulating your intellect through reading, problem solving, or engaging in thoughtful conversations helps keep your mind sharp. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also cultivate mental clarity and emotional stability. Challenging your thoughts, embracing new ideas, and developing a growth mindset helps you overcome limiting beliefs and unlock your full potential. By building mental toughness and resilience, you become better equipped to handle stress and setbacks. Physical health is equally crucial in strengthening your overall well-being. The body is the vessel through which you experience life, and taking care of it through exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient rest is essential. Regular physical activity doesn't just improve physical strength, it also boosts your mood and energy levels by releasing endorphins. Healthy eating fuels both your body and brain, ensuring you have the energy to stay focused and productive. Adequate sleep is vital for both physical recovery and mental sharpness, giving your body and mind the time they need to reset and recharge. Nourishing your spirit involves finding purpose, practicing gratitude, and connecting with something greater than yourself. This can be done through spiritual practices, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in activities that align with your core values. Strengthening your spirit builds resilience, helping you stay grounded and motivated, even in the face of adversity. When you invest in all three aspects of yourself, you create a life that's not only successful, but deeply fulfilling. Taking time to reflect on your progress is an essential practice for growth and self-awareness. Often, we get caught up in the hustle of day-to-day tasks, always looking ahead to the next goal or milestone, without acknowledging the progress we've already made. Reflection allows you to step back and evaluate where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go. It helps you recognize your achievements, identify areas for improvement, and adjust your approach if necessary. When you reflect on your progress, you gain valuable insights into your strengths and weaknesses. You can see the steps you've taken toward your goals. And this reflection can bring a sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep going. It's easy to get discouraged when you're focused solely on the finish line, but taking a moment to appreciate how far you've come can reignite your determination. This process of self-assessment also helps you stay grounded and connected to your purpose, reminding you of the bigger picture beyond the daily grind. Reflection also allows you to learn from your experiences. It's not just about celebrating successes, but also about understanding your failures and challenges. Each setback or obstacle offers an opportunity to learn and grow. By evaluating what worked, what didn't, and why, you can refine your strategies and make better decisions moving forward. This kind of self-awareness is key to continuous improvement, as it helps you adjust your mindset and approach to become more effective and resilient. Taking time to reflect on your progress keeps you aligned with your goals and ensures that you're on the right path. It also provides clarity and encourages gratitude for the journey you're on, empowering you to stay committed and focused as you continue to move forward. Changing your environment, if necessary, can be one of the most powerful decisions you make in your personal growth journey. The environment you surround yourself with, whether it's your physical space, the people in your life, or the work atmosphere, has a profound impact on your mindset, productivity, and emotional well-being. If you find that your current environment is limiting your potential, creating stress, or hindering your growth, it may be time to make a change. A negative environment can affect your motivation and focus. If you're in a place that is disorganized, cluttered, or filled with distractions, it can be difficult to concentrate on what matters. Similarly, being around individuals who are unsupportive or toxic can drain your energy and make it harder to stay positive. If you notice that your environment is holding you back, it's a sign that change may be necessary to move forward. Whether this means physically altering your workspace, seeking out new connections, or distancing yourself from negative influences, creating an environment that supports your goals and values is key to achieving success. Sometimes, changing your environment means stepping out of your comfort zone. It could involve pursuing new opportunities, relocating to a different city, or seeking out a fresh community that aligns with your aspirations. A new environment can provide a different perspective, inspire creativity, and motivate you to take action. It helps you break free from routines that may be stifling your growth and offers a chance to create new habits and build a better future for yourself. Changing your environment also involves cultivating a positive mental space. This may mean surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, engaging in activities that promote self-care, or curating the content you consume. By shaping your environment to better reflect your goals and values, you empower yourself to thrive and take charge of your own destiny. Building resilience against setbacks is a crucial skill that enables you to face challenges head on and bounce back stronger each time. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them determines your ability to continue progressing. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure or hardships. It's about learning how to handle them with strength, patience, and adaptability. Developing resilience starts with changing your mindset, viewing setbacks not as permanent failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. One of the first steps in building resilience is accepting that setbacks are part of the process. Understand that no journey to success is without obstacles. When you accept this reality, you stop feeling defeated by each challenge and begin to see them as normal aspects of the path you're on. This shift in perspective allows you to face adversity with a calmer, more focused approach. Another important aspect of resilience is emotional regulation. Setbacks can trigger frustration, disappointment, or fear, but how you manage these emotions determines how effectively you can move forward. Instead of letting negative emotions take over, practice mindfulness or other techniques that help you stay grounded. This emotional control helps you respond thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively or letting emotions dictate your actions. Building resilience also requires a strong sense of self-belief. When setbacks occur, it's easy to question your abilities, but it's important to maintain confidence in your capacity to overcome challenges. Remember your past successes, reflect on the strength you've already demonstrated, and trust in your ability to learn from the experience. Each setback you face builds your resilience and prepares you for the next challenge, strengthening your ability to persevere, adapt, and ultimately succeed. Seeking knowledge and always being in a state of learning is one of the most powerful ways to ensure continuous personal and professional growth. The world around us is constantly evolving, and those who remain stagnant in their understanding or skills risk falling behind. By committing to lifelong learning, you stay relevant, adaptable, and open to new possibilities. This approach not only enhances your expertise, but also enriches your life by broadening your perspective and deepening your understanding of the world. The pursuit of knowledge doesn't always have to come from formal education. In fact, some of the most profound learning experiences occur outside traditional settings. Reading books, listening to podcasts, attending workshops, and having meaningful conversations with others are all ways to gain insights and expand your understanding. Every encounter or piece of information has the potential to contribute to your growth, and embracing this mindset turns every day into an opportunity to learn something new. Learning also means staying curious and asking questions. Instead of accepting things at face value, challenge yourself to explore the deeper meaning and ask why things are the way they are. This critical thinking helps you develop problem-solving skills and fosters a deeper connection to the world around you. When you actively seek knowledge, you create a habit of inquiry that fuels innovation and creativity. Furthermore, embracing learning cultivates resilience. When you encounter challenges, the knowledge you've accumulated over time provides tools and strategies to navigate obstacles. It gives you the confidence to handle difficulties with a growth mindset, knowing that you can learn from any experience. The more you seek knowledge and remain open to new ideas, the more equipped you become to face an ever-changing world and turn it into an opportunity for growth and success. Never settling for less than your best is a mindset that propels you toward achieving greatness and fulfilling your potential. It's about understanding that you are capable of far more than mediocrity and refusing to accept anything less than your highest effort in all that you do. When you aim for your best, you push past complacency and challenge yourself to reach higher, work harder, and develop your skills to their fullest extent. This approach requires discipline and commitment. It's not about perfection, but about striving for excellence in every task, big or small. Whether it's in your career, personal development, or relationships, doing your best means giving your full attention and effort to whatever you take on. It involves focusing on quality over quantity and making deliberate choices that align with your values and goals. By setting high standards for yourself, you cultivate a sense of pride and accomplishment that drives you forward. Moreover, never settling for less than your best means having the courage to rise above obstacles and setbacks. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but those moments are precisely where your best efforts matter most. Instead of accepting defeat or quitting, you use challenges as opportunities to learn, grow, and adapt. You realize that your true strength is revealed not in avoiding difficulties, but in facing them head on and continuing to give your best regardless of the circumstances. Ultimately, refusing to settle for less than your best leads to a life of fulfillment and achievement. You unlock the potential within yourself and inspire those around you to do the same. This mindset not only enhances your personal growth, but also creates lasting success and satisfaction.